Hello, College Algebra student. This video is for Chapter 7.2, Solve Systems of Linear Equation when we have three variables. And this also indicates that we would have three equations because that's the minimum to get a unique solution. Just like in solving 2 by 2, we will have more than one method. The first is by substitution. Unfortunately, we usually do not graph it because if we have three unknown, we can't graph it on a plane. It would be like a 3D plane. So we usually don't do that. So let's see how we can solve by substitution. So it's very similar to when you solve 2 by 2. You look for one variable that has a coefficient of 1 or -1 from one of the equation, and then you solve it in terms of the other variable, and you substitute this to the other two equations. So after you do the substitution, you would have a 2 by 2 systems, and you can solve the 2 by 2 system. You get the original variable back by back substitution. So let's look at this. So first of all is to see which one I want to substitute, right? So you would look for the one that has coefficient of 1 or -1. So actually we can do either one of them. X has a coefficient of 1, Y has a coefficient of 1, C has a coefficient of 1. So we can do either. But we would always have to use this equation. So this is equation that we would use. So let's say solve for X first, right? And so you will say X is equal to, okay, so it should be minus Y minus Z, right? So I'm just going to do it here. 2 minus Y minus Z. From 1, we get that. And we're going to substitute to 2 and 3. So this is 2, this is 3, right? Substitute to 2, whenever you see X, you put it in. So you say 6, open parenthesis, 2 minus Y minus Z, because that is X, minus 4Y plus 5Z equal to 31. So change like combine like terms, so distribute 12 minus 6Y minus 6Z, and then minus 4Y plus 5Z equal to 31. So X, we have don't have X anymore. We have negative 10Y, and then we have 1Z, because these are the C, right? And this is the C. So you have 1C, and then for 6Y, and we have negative 6Y. So, and then we have to minus 12 on both sides. So equal to 31 minus 12, 19. So this is my new equation 1 of the 2 by 2. Okay. I can also actually say 4 and 5 to distinguish it from the original one. And then what do? I need to substitute again in the third one. Substitute to 5 to the open parenthesis 2 minus Y minus Z plus 2Y plus 2Z equal to 13. So multiply it out, 10 minus 5Y minus 5Z plus 2Y plus 2Z equal to 13. So how many Y do I have? Okay, get rid of the 10. Get rid of the 10. Y, I would have negative 3Y. Z, minus 3Z, right? Because this is 2 and this is also a 2. And it's equal to 3. So this is equation 5. So you can see usually after these steps, I'm going to write the two equations here. Negative 10Y minus Z equal to 19. Negative 3Y minus 3Z equal to 3. Okay, so this is 4 and 5. So what's the best way to solve this? If I can do substitution, but I can multiply this by negative 3, so make this a 3x, right? So I would have 30y plus 3z equal to 19 times 3 is what? 19 times, actually negative 3 is negative 57. And then this would be, I'm going to add this, right? Negative 3y minus 3z equal to 3. So I have 27y. Is it? Right, 30 minus 3 is 27. Negative 54. So divided by 27 on both sides, y is equal to negative 2, right? So get 1. I can plug it back substitute. To the what? This one? Negative 3y minus 3z equal to 3. So I would say negative 3 times, what was it? Negative 2, is it? Times negative 2 minus 3z equal to 3. So this is a 6. Negative 3z, if I do plus 6 on both sides, plus 6, it will be 9. Z is equal to negative 3. And then I go back to the really original x, y, z equal to 2. Okay, so x plus y plus z is equal to 2. So x would equal to 2 add 5 is equal to 7. So my answer would be 7, negative 2, and negative 3. So all in all, what you do is you eliminate x by solving for x equal to something and then plug into the other two. You have a 2 by 2 system. You solve this 2 by 2 system to have y and z, and then you back substitute to the original to get x. Okay, so that is called substitution method. And of course, we also have elimination method. The idea of elimination is you pick one variable to eliminate. Which one? It doesn't matter. But you have to eliminate 2 times. You have to do one pairs of equation to eliminate another pair. So this is something that you need to know. You eliminate the same variable twice to get a 2 by 2 system. So which one should I pick to eliminate? I usually pick the one that has 1 or negative 1 as a variable because that is more convenient to eliminate with other stuff. So for example, I can eliminate y because y has 1y. I can eliminate x because it has a 1x here. I can also eliminate c, so it doesn't matter. For random purpose, I'm just going to eliminate. You just have to make up your mind that you want to eliminate x. But you eliminate 2 times. Okay, so first is look at 2 pairs. So you would use this pair with the first one, right? So look at 2x plus y minus 2z equal to negative 1. How can I eliminate x? This has to multiply by negative 2, right? Negative 2 times, so this is what I use. Negative 2 times x minus 2y plus 3c equal to 6. So it becomes negative 2x plus 4y minus 6z equal to negative 12. And I'm going to add it with the first one. Remember, these two are the pairs that I want. 2x plus y minus 2z equal to negative 1. Add them so that x goes away because my goal is to eliminate x. So after this, I would have 5y minus 8z equal to negative 13. So this is my number question 4. And then I'm going to do another pair. But my goal is also to eliminate x. I'm going to use this too. Okay, so the first is this and this. The second pair is 3x and this. And then it's very easy. So because you would think of multiply this by negative 3, right? So negative 3 times x minus 2y plus 3z equal to 6. Be negative 3x plus 6y minus 9z equal to negative 18. And then I'm going to add it to the 3x minus 3y. 3x, so add them. minus 3y minus z equal to 5. So add them. My goal is to get rid of x, right? So I have 3y left over minus 10z is equal to negative 13 again. So I have two equations. This is my equation 5. Consolidate them. Okay, this one and this one. So 5y minus 8z equal to negative 13. 3y minus 10z also negative 13. So I have to get rid of one of them. So what's the best way? So maybe multiply this by negative 3, multiply this by 5. So it's okay, multiply by 5. Okay. So that the first one would have negative 15y plus 24z equal to 39. The second one will be 15y is positive, right? Minus 50z equal to negative 65. Okay, so now because the y is the same, I'm going to add them. So this would be 26z is actually negative 26z equal to what? 65 minus 39 is 26. Negative still. Negative 26. So z is equal to 1, right? Because if I divide negative 26. So back substitute back into which one? Doesn't matter. This one, 4 or 5. Substitute into 5. I want to get y, right? 3y minus 10 equal to negative 13. So, okay. So 3y, no space. 3y is equal to negative 13 plus 10. 3y equal to negative 3, y equal to negative 1. And then back substitute back in the beginning. Which one should I do? I need x, right? X minus 2y plus 3c equal to x. Back substitute. X minus 2y plus 3c equal to what is it, 6? Equal to 6. X is, that's what I don't know. Y was negative 1, right, plus 2. Z is 1 plus 3 equal to 6. So x plus 5 equal to 6. X is equal to 1. So our solution is, answer is 1, negative 1 and 1. Okay. So again, you use two pairs. You have to decide what you want to eliminate. You want to say you eliminate x. You would say, okay, I'm going to these two pairs so that x goes away. So that's why you multiply this by negative 3. And then you use, say, 2x and x, these two pairs, you multiply this by negative 2. So x also goes away. After that is you solve it 2 by 2. Okay, so this is another one that I'm going to solve. Now, this particular one is a little different because you can see that the last equation doesn't have x, right? Only have y and z. And then the first equation has x, y, z. So what am I going to eliminate? So this one is actually easier. Someone has eliminated x for you, right? X is gone. So you should just use x to eliminate x and you would have a 2 by 2. So I'm going to do this in the next video. Okay.